Bee Swarm Simulator is a game about making honey. And honey can buy you everything. It can buy you backpacks, it can buy you tools, all that good stuff. And a lot of people want to know, how do you even get honey? Well, in this video, I answer that and give you tips to give you the most amount of honey. And, just make you progress in the game faster. Ow, that hurt, coconut crab. But yeah, let's get into it. And yeah, hopefully this video helps you to make more honey. So I'm going to start off with early game, then go mid game, then end game, and there's timestamps up in the top right corner. So you can go to that time and then it'll be the most helpful. But yeah, starting off with early game. So for early game, there's not that many tips, you just have to always grind the game. I really recommend you to get macro, and I have a video on how to get it, and that'll be the first link in the description if you want to go check that out. But yeah, honestly, all you gotta do is just grind with your friends and stuff. Because more people equals more honey. Always do begin your BSS decorations and stuff, especially the gingerbread house, because you can just get so many resources from that to level up your bees and stuff. And also, if you check this gingerbread house and get a lot, you can get resources from the catalog and get a ton of stuff. A shiny bundle, which gives a star jelly, very useful for early game. But yeah, now into mid-game. I call mid-game players, 35 bees plus to right when you get your 50th bee. Or maybe a level 16 hive, mid-level 17, I don't know. Somewhere around there though. So, if you're an early mid-game player who just got, 35 bees, has maybe 40 bees at most, a really good way to get honey. So for early mid-game players, you always want to be, doing your quests. Quests actually give, a surprising amount of honey. If you have 1 billion, you're on the 5th Spirit Bear quest. It probably gives around 200 million. Black Bear also gives them about the same. And it just adds up and gives you so much honey. Another way you can also get honey is by using all the codes at your disposal. Well, besides the overpowered ones. But the new code, Marches Merry, it actually gives an insane buff for Cactus Field. And Cactus Field kind of sucks for endgame, but for mid-game, it's extremely good, so you definitely want to use that. It also expires next week, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, but yeah, the last way for early mid-game players to get, a ton of honey is, again, macro. About half of the, mid-game players have macro and half don't. So be that 50% that does have macro, because it gives you so much honey. But for, around the end of mid-game, when you first choose your hive color, I do not care if you cannot get Pop Star in your SSA. You have got to go blue. So I made the mistake of going red as my first hive color, and it was the worst mistake of my career, because I made absolutely no honey. But if you're level 16, level 17, blue hive, you'll actually make about 500 billion a night. Well, a level 16 or level 15 will. And yeah, it is just so good. So yeah, honestly, besides get macro, that's the only tip I have. But for end game, I've got a ton of tips. Number 1, only boost during BSS. Well, don't only boost during BSS, but only boost, or not only, my bad. Boost a ton during BSS because you get so much honey from, the festive wreath and all the decorations. It just gives you so much stuff. You also want to get your fuzzy alt, because fuzzy alts are just absolute game changer. You get ×2 more pollen. Also, as soon as you can, get the end game tools, the Dark Scythe, Tide Popper, Gummy Baller, because they're insane. And for instance, the Dark Scythe, it makes flames turn into dark heat, which gives super crit power and instant red ability conversion, which is so overpowered. But if you like the video, then nice, I guess. And yeah, I hope you make a lot of honey, and with that, peace.